One, two, 1, 2. Wanted to get in a quick live right quick as I work. And I just wanted to, as I go through all of this information, man, I just wanted to share some of this stuff with everybody that's been following behind. Okay, we got one person. All right. So, as as everyone sees, it's a lot going on, a lot going on here in the Gambia, and I think it's a day of truth. It's a day of truth. And you ready to go now? All right, hold on a second. Hey, could you give me another tea right there? So it's a day of truth. Where's that? Where's the legal folder at?
It's here.
All right.
I put a pen where we stop.
Where we stop? Okay. Okay. So basically, I got the team. We got the team here, and we're doing a number of things. However, primarily, what we're doing is going through tons and tons of information here. Tons of proof. What happened, man? What's going on in the Gambia, man? I mean, it's horrible. It's horrible. Where you have this repatriation movement being exploited, and it's just a nasty, nasty thing. I've seen many people commenting regarding the people that's involved with the whole movement, and they're saying why would someone who has this much potential, just ruin it at this level. It's almost unbelievable that an opportunity for us to build corporations, an opportunity for us to come over and, build institutions. We're not doing that. We have our own little business models and we're at each other's throat. We're doing underhanded stuff. Oh, okay. Israel, no problem. There's a lot of people, man, initially were, deceived by, Juliet's persona. Hey, could you bring me that legal information over here? They were fooled by her persona, and I started working with her when she first started Blacksit. I started working with her. So what you guys are seeing now, I've been seeing a long time ago. And I got all my legal information right here coming over. Are you ready? What time is it? Okay. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll just continue on that. How many documents are you printed out? I'm not gonna put you on the camera. Say it louder. How many documents?
Something, I don't know.
60 something pages of information, right?
Yeah.
Would you say that information is damning to the
Very.
people involved?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you hear this? I'm not going to put her up here, but this is a sister.
Damn it.
She said it's very damning. I mean, there you go. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Huh? 8 from what, yesterday? Oh, she ain't good to you? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, cool. All right. So if you guys been watching over the past, I don't know, 18 months. My live video just went out for a second, however, today is the day of full transparency. All of the crazy drama that has been brought to this extraordinary platform here in the Gambia, in this West African, true Pan-African movement. Just because someone say they're a Pan-Africanist doesn't mean they're a Pan-Africanist. You have to have the works to back that up. Just because you employ a few Gambians, you know what I mean, and you promote Gambia, you know, that's not Pan-Africanism. Just because you're promoting Gambia for your own selfish means, all right, you out there, you're promoting, you're saying, okay, you took a cause, a universal cause.
I used to be able to type.
Right. You t- you
I have
you
a hand
you know
engine.
you took a universal cause, and that a movement was passionate about citizenship. You take that cause and you say, okay, I'm fighting for citizenship. So y'all need to build my house. Y'all need to pay my bills. Y'all need to take care of me because I'm over here fighting for citizenship. Then at the same time, anybody that comes over here that's trying to get a piece of that shit, I'm gonna destroy them. All right, think about it. I'm not enough evidence. There's more than enough proof that show her activities. Yep, I'm back. I'm back in Gambia now. I've been here for a couple weeks, but I'm still releasing videos from my trip to Ghana. When I came back from the U.S., I took my whole family to Ghana. It was 5 of us. You understand what I'm saying? So for all of those people in the past that didn't really understand who I was, I'm not, somebody here that's trying to pay my bills. You know what I mean? I'm not somebody here trying to get a YouTube channel so I can get people to send me donations so I can pay my bills, so I can pay my house, so I can do something for myself. You understand what I'm saying? When I came over here, I've always been giving and spending of my own effort and my time and my money to build here in the Gambia, which I have been doing on many levels. Even with all the disruption, not much stopped for me because I had my own lane. A lot stopped for all the people who didn't have lanes. People who were looking for someone who understood, who understands business, looking for someone who understands the culture, to make it easier for them to come over and make things happen. I am that person. I have always been that person. For those who don't know me, here at my banana farm, we actually started planting some vegetables right here, right in between it. We're gonna plant some more here. I got some corn growing out the back there. You might be able to see that. Here's some plantains. I've had, I've been doing this for a long, long, long time here, and we're doing quite a bit of other stuff that, you know, um, it's much to do. It's much success to be had over here. However, something horrible has come to these shores. You know, this is the young lady right there that's helping me on the legal. I have, but like I said, it was so much information. I mean, people that was on YouTube last year participating, particularly those who were invested, they got drawn into something that was horrible. And now, as I accumulate this information, we have a lot of information here, and there's a lot of people who made ugly comments around that time supporting negative. All of that's going to be used. All of that's going to be used to show that, as a result of these false accusations, it created a firestorm of negative towards me, towards my investors, towards my Gambian people that was working here, towards the Gambia. All of that chaos and confusion in the public domain, it was a great, great injustice to the whole repat movement, the whole repatriation movement, the whole Pan African movement. And I told y'all, Juliet had a lot to do with it. You know what I mean? And she was the main person. That's why I never really said anything because the other people, they just came here. It was stuff going on before they came here. And they were emboldened and empowered and supported by Blackson and Juliet Ryan. I have proof. I have people hitting me up. I know all about Juliet's dealings. We didn't even have to get to this point. Seriously, there was more than enough times, more than enough opportunity for, us to come down and come together and talk and not put all of this garbage on Facebook. However, some people you just can't talk to. You understand what I mean? This movement is bigger than an individual. Let me say that again. This movement is bigger than the individual. Just because somebody talk good, I mean, I don't understand it. I sit back and I see all of these people sending money, supporting Juliet, sending her money, but really Juliet doesn't do anything for Gambia. All she did from day one since she got that YouTube channel was to promote herself and to get money to build her house. I accept anybody apology. Hey Don, I thought I blocked you from my channel. Who the hell are you, man? You spend too much time on this person, Don Langdon. This person can't possibly have a life. Let's see. I just hid this person. This person can't possibly have a life. And a lot of these people up here, if you can get a visual on them, they'll probably be clearly, you probably clearly see that they are disturbed emotionally. You'll probably be able to see that. People making comments, you go to their YouTube channel, you don't see nothing that they're doing. You see nothing on their YouTube channel. They're up there all the time commenting. A lot of these accounts are, I know Juliet have a few accounts, and God know how, you got people hiding in the scene, behind the scenes, trying to take shots at you, acting like they're your friend. They're your friend in face, and then they get on YouTube and they commenting against you because that's they want to do weird behind the scenes stuff like that. And that's what this movement has become. A lot of people are infused in this movement that shouldn't have a voice at all because they're not doing nothing. You can't if you ain't doing nothing. What the hell are you talking about? Trying to comment on somebody that's actually doing something. I think we all have a capital mindset. Someone said was Juliet, have a criminal mind in the UK. I think it's about being over aggressive, bullying. About money. When people start getting money, they get real. They become more of the person who they already were. But when you get to a point where you want to destroy other black people, you want to destroy other brothers that's coming over here, that's doing the most to help people really. If you're a Pan-Africanist, you should have been supporting that. Hey, this brother's over here, he's making it happen. It's not a lot of people that's coming over there making it happen like me. But you jealous because I want to branch off and do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? And then when people come over and they have, they trying to find favor, clout chasing, you want to support them, yeah, while they go and defame and ruin, our investment. And all of this stuff, we have so much proof. It's going to be so ridiculous when we go to court. A lot of people that got involved with it is going to be put out there. All of this evidence is going to the court. The whole community, the whole YouTube community need to know everything that's happening over here. I was privileged to get confidential emails, confidential information, about things that were being said, right? So I was getting all of that information and compiling that information and sitting back, just waiting for, this day to come where we can push forward. And I have a lot of people who made comments, all of the comments, most of those comments are going to be used in court against your friend, so you didn't help the situation, you just made it worse. Everybody had a bunch of jokes, so if anybody have any question, I'm here because I have a lot of people coming up. I had one person, Regina, yeah, Israel, yes I do. Keep watching, man, and accept my apology too. I feel bad When all of this was going on, it was such an ugly smear on top of this beautiful Gambia. We got to realize we're in someone else's backyard. We're in somebody else's backyard. We can't come over here with our drama and put that stuff on YouTube like that, saying these ugly and disgusting and nasty things which are untrue. Which are untrue. Who does that? Who conduct themselves like that? For the whole world to see. But like I said, we're getting right down to the nitty gritty. I had a couple people hit me up today. One lady said she got served cease and desist, and Juliet sent a copy of my cease and desist over as well. It's quite a few legal cases that's in the works for one person. You understand what I'm saying? And as I told y'all, I got people up there still saying, "Hey, Quasi, you a scammer, this and that." You know what I mean? You know, none of that. Nothing has ever been proven that I've done anything. You know, understand what I'm saying? Okay. A little background on what happened with me and Juliet. I used to work with Juliet. Then I stepped off and started working with another sister. After working with Juliet for 8 months, we got to a point where we couldn't work together. You understand what I'm saying? She had her business. She was going to do her business the way she wanted to do it, and there was no place there for me because I'm about working together. I'm about helping people grow. So when I left and went off to my next partner, there was an initial a blow up on YouTube. It was a blow up on YouTube, and there's some things went back and forth between me and Juliet. Our Kathy, who I was working with, and Juliet. I'm just say their name because I really don't even care, to tell you the truth. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna speak to everybody straight up. And it was an initial blow up, and then right here on this balcony, right back here, me and Adrian had a meeting to take everything down off of YouTube. Any comments that were made to keep everything out of social media. We sat down with a business manager and we did that. After we did that, me and my business partner, we started really, really doing numbers. Everything that I couldn't do with Blacksit, I was able to do with my new business partner. She was a person who understood departments and and allowing people to handle, be in their lane. Everybody got to have their lane. You can't be in every lane, especially as a movement. You bring everybody in and you say, okay, you can do this well. That's what you do, and that's the synergy that we had. And I think everyone was able to see that. We were able to really lay a foundation for people coming over. If you guys look back at my videos early on, I wasn't really saying nothing about the land, but I made some earlier videos about a year and a half ago when we first split that we can't buy land as individuals because I was seeing too much. I was like, hey, we can't do this. It's gonna just end up problem on top of problem on top of problem on top of problem because people will want to sell you land and make that sell without doing their due diligence. You understand what I'm saying? And people were just getting sold on their emotional basis with no real due diligence in place as far as the land that was being purchased. So that's where the problem was, yeah? Huh? Huh? Okay, you want to go to the store? Huh? Well, I'm on the live. I'll be finished. All right. Write what you need on the paper, and I'll tell you. Okay. Man, man, I be so busy. I don't really even have time to be going up on live because we're building a lot. I build businesses. That's what I do, and I can do all of that from the comfort of my compound. I've done my business from all over the world, man. Paris, the U.S. Virgin Islands. I've been doing business for 20 years. I got my main business automated. And doing great things here in the Gambia as well, building businesses and things like that. However, we are we are coming close to the day of judgment, where we're going to take all of this evidence before the court, and whoever's accountable, who's ever responsible for the loss of my investors' money, let them be accountable. Let's get the truth out. I heard Juliet called the cops on the Bag family for $25. She said I stole more than that. I stole 8,000. She never called the cops on me. You understand what I'm saying? Because you can't call the cops on somebody that didn't do nothing. Okay, so you can't do anything. You can't sue somebody without proof. If if you go to a lawyer, they first want to see the evidence. They want to see what you have. All right. If y'all wondering why no lawyers pulled up at my door yet, it's been a minute. Why nobody came serve me paper? I served people paper. I showed y'all I had legal documents, and that's about to go to the whole another level right now. No lawyers pulled up here. I was accused of some disgusting things, whereas the cops should have been involved, but the cops never showed up on none of this stuff because it ain't no proof. I ain't been. I ain't. I'm making it happen. If anything, if the cops come here, there's gonna be so many Gambian people here fighting for me. Don't y'all understand? Are you crazy? What? I got Gambian families, and I'm doing right. But I'll tell you who got a bad reputation now, diaspora. Look at it, man. It's getting more weird, more weirder and weirder as we move forward. You know, hold on a second. Yeah, bro, can you give us a little background? So that was the situation. We had a pre-existing beef that was only agitated with the arrival of a few individuals who wanted to come over and get their YouTube numbers up, get their notoriety up. They wanted people to support them and what they were doing. That support was short-lived, as we saw. We had a lot of people that came around and said, started revealing information about how Juliet was involved in it. They started going against each other within a week. Within a week, all of that whole crew that was down at Mo's 2 and all of that, they started, man, it was a feeding frenzy. When they saw, that they could, they had all the people discombobulated, because a lot of people was coming over here for me and Art, straight up. Gambia Global. She had her problems, but I think, who's without problems? Who's without problems? In that situation, like I said, it was a situation I was in, so I made my bed. I had to lay in that. But at the same time, when you look at the results, I'm a numbers-driven person. When you look at the results, more was getting done with that situation as far as us bringing our money together. You understand what I'm saying? It was really Black Wall Street. It was really B1. You guys are the majority of y'all that didn't see that, completely lost. Completely lost. We have very, very few bright and intelligent people in our community. We need to be able to see that and recognize it. Although we might not always be perfect. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, you guys can't destroy your leaders. Our community is a community that any decent leader would be wary of, because they'll lose their life. We glorify the bad ones over the good ones. We support the bad ones over the good ones. We make sure they straight to ride around in the Range Rover, and we make sure they get their house, and it was all hype. That's not real progress. Real progress is building institution, building our reputation here. More needs to go into building our reputation. It's just been one person trying to dominate and trying to control, through their organization. And you got all of these dudes in there, these men, man. Man, I will never, have somebody dominating over me, talking over me, Somebody said, "Hey, Quasi, you just mad because I was trying to do, what Juliet was trying to do. I was trying to reproduce what Juliet trying to do, bro. Juliet ain't doing nothing. What the hell are you talking about? Juliet's not doing nothing. You understand what I'm saying? She need to be doing what I've been doing, what I be doing. I got so many people around me every day. It's crazy. So many Gambians because I'm doing the real work. We getting it in. You heard G said, beautiful African queen. What's up, sister? G said he's from Gambia. Quasi the only one over here creating opportunities, creating jobs for the most people, for a lot of people. I had a whole team that got scared away and ran off with all of that craziness and drama. I have a whole another team. I still have a few people from my old team, but 70% of them were affected by that drama that came. It was so horrible, as G said. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people lost their job and lost opportunity behind, all of that horrible, horrible stuff. All of this, right? Modified version of Black Wall Street. We had the properties like right now. Right now, I'm at one of our locations, and it's filled up here. It's filled up. We have people here working in the area. We do chicken production. So we have broilers, which are just regular chickens that they grow up in 45 days, and you can sell them. And we have the layers. They lay the eggs. Then we also have the banana and the plantain farm. We have a transportation service. We have we're working in the area of real estate. I don't promote it, but we be selling land. you know, we be selling land and stuff like that. We don't have no problem with our people. We're not hurting on this side over here. We making it happen. We making it happen with a small, intelligent group of people. Small, intelligent group of people. But my main goal is for the ones who did not get involved with the drama last year, we need to hold accountable those who need to be held accountable. And we got to be on the side of right. We have a legal defense fund that we're going to put together. Y'all want to donate, put some money towards that to find out the truth here and stop all the tyranny. If you guys are coming over here, it's incumbent, I mean, it's imperative that you concern yourself with the affairs of people that's over here before you, because you could be walking into something that you're not prepared for. Time to be smart. You could be walking into something you're not prepared for. You by yourself. A lot of people came over, they was by themselves. That's what a tyrant do. They try to isolate you. Oh, don't talk to this person. Don't talk to that person. I'm the only person you can talk to. Don't talk to him. Don't talk to her. Don't like him. Don't like her. You have a lot of that going on. You don't hear nobody saying, hey, we should all come together. Renee Marcus, she set up a service. Well, may God bless her. You understand? But, with me and Juliet, it's personal. It's very personal. You understand what I'm saying? You people haven't been around. We've been with Juliet. We here on the front line. We right in the middle of all of this. And you guys heard G. G came up and G said a lot of things. It take a lot for G to come out because our Gambian people, like he said, come over and do your thing, man. Gambia's a beautiful place. You can come over, you can chill, As long as you're not violating any laws, if the sister's coming over and you got your boyfriends or whatever, your little boy toys, you understand, as long as they legal, do you. You understand what I'm saying? You know, but don't come hating and having a double standard. You understand what I'm saying? If you see a brother and he got, wives, or he have some, you know, some young wives but not minor, you understand what I'm saying? If you 60 years old, yeah, 30 is old to you. 30 is a minor to you. You 60 years old. Oh, he got a young girl. She 30 years old. And then you got somebody 20 years old, 22 years old. They call it the Black Karen movement. Black Karen's over here and wilding. Juliet opened the gateway for him. Come over here with your overly aggressive, attitude. We're gonna take things over. So a few people been hitting me up in chat. A brother sent me a long chat. He was like, "Hey, brother, last year I was trying to connect with Baxit. They were trying to get me to come over. I was trying to text, talk to them about some investing and things like that." Cole Met, I can't vouch for anybody over here because honestly, you know, uh, like I said, I have a lot of information about people. At the end of the day, what are we doing for our people? I see what everybody's doing for themselves. You understand what I'm saying? I could say I'm trying to do something for you, but if you don't understand business and you don't understand givers and takers, you're gonna fool a lot of people. You understand what I'm saying? If you came over here right now, today, or next week, we need to solve the issue of housing. Do we own homes here as a group? No. We should own homes as a group. We should own land as a group. My people that come here and that come with me, they surrounded by Gambians. I can send them out with one or two people anytime. I got one person. You guys know Umi. Umi been around. She withstood the storm. She handled all our business registration. She going out. That's all she going. GRA and going back and forth to, Banjul, setting up businesses for people. Yo, check my link out of business services that I have. Business services, real stuff. All of this stuff people doing on YouTube, man, that ain't no about no business. You setting up oversight and all of this bull crap. Okay. If they would have followed the model, that's the model that we need. That's the model the Indians follow. That's the model that the Lebanese follow. When they come over here, they not just going somewhere random buying a piece of land. No, they got compound and they got housing, and people come in to that structure. But the only thing with them is most of the time is family. But us, we're a broken home. Well, my accusers was spreading those. My accusers was spreading this stuff about underage girls and things like that, which is horrible to say that. And I have Gambian family and Gambian wives and things like that. So my people back here and my Gambian families, you gotta understand, they looking back like, hey, these people coming over here, they are going crazy. You see, we don't want to get. We're already getting a reputation of, uh, damaging the image of Gambia. You guys look at it. Unapologetic Negropean. He was very disappointed. He was like, hey, it seems like nobody wants to come together. 15?
It's downstairs. My uncle.
He want to meet me or you?
All of us.
How long he gonna be here?
No?
Hmm?
He's going back to Salazar.
He gonna have to give me like 20 minutes. Yeah, exactly. Indie Chinese. Yeah, like people coming over, and we're not gonna do that as a group because a lot of people are coming over just for sex tourism. I would say maybe about 70% of the people are coming over here looking for younger guys or girls, not minors, but they trying to get their groove back. You know what I mean? I've seen, I've been sexually harassed multiple times. I see, I see a lot of, I've seen a lot of sexual harassment. Gambia loves you. Thank you. Right, exactly. I was just speaking to one of my wives. She's far from. I have nice wives here, and that I can do that. I'm married. You understand what I'm saying? And that's a good thing. You want somebody that's married that know the culture. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. So I had a brother hit me up today, and he was saying, hey, he was trying to hit them up about some business. Man, they ain't about no business. Yep, and I have a responsibility. Peace and love. You are absolutely correct. I have a responsibility to let everybody know what everybody's trying to figure out what happened. Where did this craziness come from? All of this nastiness, all of this ugly stuff. You seen it. It was people doing it. It wasn't me. It was all of our people going up and doing up there defaming and well, brother, it's enough sisters over here, brother, and they're looking for good brothers to come over. Hey, Umi, hey, can someone give me more tea? I'm just a little dehydrated. You can live like a king here. Umi, you can live like a king here? Say yes. Right? Matt Swayze live like a king? Right, right. So I'm not gonna put Umi up here, but yeah, you handle all the business registration and stuff like that, right? You do what you have to do, make it happen. You was in Senegal too, looking for some apartments and stuff for us.
Yeah.
Right, right. So it's good to have loyal people. Let me see your hand. At least they can see your arm. See that you rip. I'm not gonna put Umi. I'm not gonna put my people out here. Sometimes you might see us working or moving around, doing things together. But like, I'm not gonna put my people out there. Yeah, the same thing. Same thing. I'm not gonna put them out like I used to. I wanted to show everybody, hey, this is how you can be. You can have. You can work with sisters. I have brothers on the team. And we is here working together, having fun. But it was just horrendous that people wanted to attack that. I mean, all of this jealousy. You know what I mean? I don't know if they saw all the sisters over here and it was just wow. No, oh my God. To think that some people are thriving and doing well, and you know what I mean? It's absolutely crazy that you know we would actually see work being done, and then we would want to try to attack it. There was a brother that's an investor. I was just looking at what we printed out. He made some comments. He was like, yeah, I saw that video that you say did on unapologetic European. Things are gonna fall down quick now. He's an investor, and he fell in it. Bro, you about to lose all your money. You falling up into the drama, brother. You understand what I'm saying? You better believe it. And I don't even show. It's beautiful here. Like I said, it's beautiful, man. And I wouldn't go back to America at all. Right. And this without your business model, we'll forever going to be the bottom of the economic ladder, while the Indians, Chinese, the Lebanese, and continue to dominate. That's absolutely correct. Bore. Kai, fi. Hey brother, we are making it happen here. So that was Umi. This is Bore. I'm not gonna put you on camera though.
Okay.
But today, how many people do we have in our immediate network here?
My God, I think
15 to 20.
no, it's 20.
Okay. How many people we have?
20.
Okay, so this is a strong sister right here. She's gonna be doing some things for us. But are you leaving for the day now, or you ready?
Because we
Okay.
are done right now.
We're
so
done
we
now?
have to be contacting others.
Okay.
Even though it's coming.
Okay, so I'll see you in the morning. Okay. All right, cool. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you. But if like, I have to wait for my glasses and stuff very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I did
Okay.
that guy
Okay.
last end
Okay.
because he was telling
All right. You can see here's a. Oh, if you can see down the street, we have somebody coming down the street. We just got a whole shipment of product in. She just brought some down to some stores, but we just got a whole shipment of shoes and bags, and so we supply our own clothing to our community. We got our own food, chicken and stuff like that. We have cars, transportation. We're investing in quite a few projects here. We're doing the digital. We got it going on. I I saw one girl that was a part of all the drama, and she was like, "I thought I saw a ghost." People really thought that, I was gonna be wiped off the face of the map. People thought it was all over for me, and they have faith in some weak situation. But like I said before that, I've had, at that time I had 20 people. We went down to about 5 people once all of that chaos happened, and then we went back up to 20 people, and they're Gambians now. And I don't let people stay in my house no more. I don't let people come over here. I was too open to having brothers and sisters coming into my house. You can see her. She just walked by. But yeah, I was too open. I used to have, hey, come, let us come pick you up from the airport and things like that. A lot of people, I was looking at a video of Coalition of African Descendants. You see most of the people in there are just in there under extraneous conditions. There's nothing else here. I see people all the time like, man, I ain't going down there. I went to 1 meeting. I'm never going down there again. I'm gonna build something that we can do that we can online. We can have a committee. We can have a committee online where those who live in the Gambia we can participate in, community action. We need community action, and that's what we do. I already have Gambians, so we're working those initiatives within Gambia. But like I said, like Juliet didn't want me to use my skill sets to build Blacksmith. When I moved on and started using my skill sets to build something for me and the other people that saw the idea, she wanted to, conspire after we had a truce in place to stop all that nonsense on Facebook, I've been holding my tongue for a minute because around that time a lot of things were being said about me, and I was saying, hey, if she keep on talking about me, if she keep on lying on me, if she keep on lying on me, I'm gonna say something. But I wasn't the type of person to jump on this up here and get involved in all that. But she doing the most to destroy me, doing the most, talking to everybody. Whether they believed it or not, they still didn't want to be involved in the drama. People don't want to be around all of that craziness. So they trying to avoid everybody when we should be making it comfortable for people to come over here, especially with people that's doing something. But people are so jealous, they don't want them to see a better product. Y'all don't go over there. They don't got anything. They don't got nothing. Their stuff garbage. We used to do that all the time in the hood. They got garbage. They got garbage. Over here, man, all of us could have been doing so well. Trust me, I know all the numbers. That's what I'm telling you. I'm a business systems builder. I built Blasted that before I built her databases. I built databases for myself. I just did a video the other day. I have over 100 databases for one thing or another for the repatriation movement that I built. From where you can go in, you can build your own home. If you go to investrelocateafrica.com, you can see our outsourced services. You can see some diaspora community stuff that I did months ago. We had an education steering committee. We had a financial steering committee. So we were actually putting things in place to get ready. A medical committee, so that we can have health care amongst us as diaspora. But everybody, a lot of people will come in, they're short-sighted. They want to open up little businesses and things like that. No, we should be politicking like the mob. We should be politicking like the Russian mafia, the Italian mafia. You understand what I'm saying? Black Wall Street, in the spirit of Black Wall Street, coming together as families and humble. We all have a part to play, and the brothers have to stand up. The brothers have to stand up because look at the chaos and the madness going on now, just all the petty jealousy. It seems like we can't get past all of this petty jealousy, man. Between Black Acres, Rick, we need to come together. I'm calling for a meeting. Let's call for a meeting. Let's stop all of this stuff. You know what I mean? I think we're gonna have to go to court because there's so much money involved. You know what I'm saying? But if it was I think that we should come together and try to stop this. I've been through all of this stuff that Juliet going through. I don't wish this on nobody. You understand what I'm saying? But it's one thing when you're innocent, and then it's another thing when you have 10, 20, 30, 40 people. I had 2 people accusing me saying that they seen something. It's over 20 people right now saying they having a problem with Blackset. She got to lay in her bed. She got to take that. And everything had to be known about that situation last year so everybody can see what was really going on. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to my investors, for this to go on any longer. We need closure. Everybody needs closure. I've already filed court documents that I've showed, last year around that time, so we're going to go ahead and push it. I'm going to make it public just so, somebody say, hey, why you ain't show up at the court thing? What court thing? Shantae brought me to the police because we brought the legal document to her house. I had to show the guy where she lived, and then she went to the police. I was like, hey, we was there serving a legal court document, and the cop said, hey, listen, y'all need to take this to court, keep this shit off social media, and she went around on social media and said I was trying to track her down and I was trying to harm her. I wasn't. You know what I mean? I don't got no time to be chasing after nobody trying to hurt them unless you come over my come mess with my family. Why we gotta be to that point? Why we gotta be to the point where, they was threatening me, right? Hey, Ami, guy. This is my wife. You ain't gonna see her though. I'm just showing them y'all hands. This is my wife right here. Y'all can see her arm. Go, stop. Get out of here. She trying to shine on YouTube, but last place she not having that.
There's no line.
No more line? Can we get some from the store? Put it over here.
Yeah, I told them.
They gonna go get it?
More.
Okay, could somebody get some? Because I need that. Lemon.
Where at the store?
Huh?
They send it to you.
Okay.
The one at the store.
That's okay for now. What time is it?
It's 5:30.
Does anybody have any questions? I mean, a lady went up, made a post. Yes, coming together is perfect, but Juliet is self-righteous and arrogant. She won't let it happen. Juliet has required her removal from public office. Yes, she speak mind 300 what court thing, right? Hold on. Yeah, I got some people up here. Yeah. Cherno C say Quasi has done his part. Let's see what Cherno said. I'm trying to keep it, brother Gary wants to see all of you settle the difference because, right. And I'm telling everybody, please listen to me. Juliet right now could have been at 100,000 subscribers. All right. When we started, she should have embraced Bag. I told her because I met Rick and Cynthia twice. Rick and Cynthia have been on this patio here 3 years ago. They came to my house twice. Rick and Cynthia picked me up out here in the 15-passenger van, and we drove out to the land 3 years ago. They went back to the States. Rick was telling me, hey, I'm going to do X, Y, Z when I get back. I was like, okay. I reached out with them a couple times when they came back, but I couldn't get in contact with them. And then I met Juliet like a couple weeks later. And then once I met Juliet, we were just gone. But I said, hey, Juliet, let's get with Rick and Cynthia. We were cool. I had no problem with them. We were friends at that time. You know what I mean? Even before I came here, we got here, me and Rick and another brother, I forget his name. We always used to like and comment. I can remember when I was in Atlanta like 4 years ago before Rick came. He was out there. He used to be speaking, and we used to comment back and forth. But when I got with Juliet, and I said, Juliet, let's get with the Black Acres, right? And she was like, no, I don't like their content. I don't like what they're showing. I show the best of Gambia. And at that point, I was like, oh, we ain't gonna go nowhere. So what? These people going around with the camera. It's so what? They're doing their thing, man. We support our brother and sister. This is what I said. And then, they try to reach out to Juliet. Juliet didn't respond back to them. Then they made a video and it was like, hey, listen, we supposed to be coming together. We supposed to be, I don't know if you guys seen that video. But since then, it's been division with the blacks in their camp. Then we bumped into them at an event, and Juliet was speaking to them, and I at the CRC, not the the Constitutional Review Committee. They had an event at Westfield, and we went there. It was in the newspaper and all of that. And Rick and Cynthia were sitting right in front of me, and I was sitting behind them. At the time, if you was with Juliet Camp, I mean, you couldn't reach out and talk to nobody, because I did it a couple times, and then when I brought it to the table, I got shot down. So I couldn't reach out to nobody and say, hey, let me talk to her and get you on her platform, because she wasn't gonna, you know, majority of the time she was gonna say no. I even so it was her platform, and I was like, let me just. I couldn't really do nothing but play my part. I understand my part. It is what it is. So let me just help, because many people were coming. They got their platform. It is what it is. I can't do nothing. But that, and she ended up speaking to them, months and months later as they started to, get subscribers and at the CRC. So I did hope that something would come out of it when she spoke to them, and her phony self, she talking shit about them behind their back. And then when they come, she wanted to give them big hugs and put them up there and all of that fake stuff. I was just sitting back. I was like, I'm not even gonna say nothing. She being fake as hell. But I hope that something come out of this. So she went back there and talked to them. I said, hey, I'm not even going to walk back there. I'm not going to talk to them because I know they have some differences. I'm not even trying to poke my head in that situation. Let them talk. Let them squash everything. And then, God willing, we will be able to go out and do something with them. But it never happened. That was not good from day one. That was not good, because we supposed to be here together. Just like we supposed to be here together now. But who really cares though? Most people are scared. Most people are running around here hiding in the Gambia. They don't want to see nobody. They don't want to see YouTubers. They think we crazy. I think we crazy too. I think I'm crazy. I said I shouldn't even be on YouTube no more. But what I'm doing, if y'all look at my page, a lot of people don't do what I do. A lot of people don't do what I do. I make things happen against all odds. I'm the type of person you want on your team, because I bring a lot with me. I bring a lot of skills. I bring a lot of passion and determination and commitment to anything that I do. I do everything at the highest level. Everything at the highest level possible for me. I had a sister hit me up. I had a brother hit me up. A lot of people are reaching out, contacting me. If we had, if initially all of that stuff that was going on, like I said, we just need to get past that. We need to get past that, man, and we need to put the blame where the blame belongs. Juliet has done so much; it's gonna naturally come out. I knew everything was gonna naturally come out. I created the website for the lawsuit. Let me put it here. If anybody have a problem, hit me up. She didn't want me to use my talents within blacks to help the people. I'm gonna use all of my. I'm gonna use my talent. And somebody said, "What Quasi got to do with this whole situation with the land?" You know that land document that you guys see floating around. I made that document. Yo, listen, Shakina, Shindu, Juliet was behind her getting arrested. She don't like Shakina. Her and Shakina been beefing before I have. Shakina's a good sister. She came over here. She looked and she at my records during that time to verify some stuff. We all gonna get. Juliet has what's coming to her. You know, she tried to get everybody. You know, had all of these people making these horrible videos about me. Live chat. Let me see this. I'm trying to make a damn chat. It won't let me. Okay, I'm trying to send a message. Listen, Luis, it says go black to Africa. Say don't bother with repat or expats. Work with the locals. Adopt a family. That's what I did. That's exactly what I did. I came over and I found a family, and the first sister that I met here, I ended up marrying her about 3.5 years ago. I got with her, so I would work with her uncles and stuff. You know, Appleweed Corporation. What's the peace, fam? He said that 1,000 times. You know, I said what 1,000 times. I wanna, I'm gonna speak the truth. I don't need to do dirty-handed stuff. I'm not gonna sit here and lie about a person. I just don't do that. You know, if you a real business person, you'll never hear a real business person saying scam, 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 scam. Yeah, she was in the land about a court case. I know a lot about that. I know all the details about that. Speak your mind. Thank you. You know, like I said, I'm really just coming out making myself available because people need somebody. I mean, you guys are hearing everybody on YouTube. You know, unapologetic Negropean. He pretty much has a gossip channel. You know, his oversight. You know, I hope that work out well for him. But he's not here. You understand? And I think unfortunately, I have to admit that he is doing. He's doing some good work. I mean, even though I went through it with him, I think 80% of his content is valid. Even if it's 70%, he's addressing things that people don't want to address. And you got Fresh Prince of Wakanda, and who else is, and my boy R.E. Empire, you know. I mean, brothers that's dedicated, and we need to get together and do something. We need our own Congress. We need an online with the technology. We can create an app, the Diaspora Congress. You know what I mean? The International Diaspora Congress, and we can have people sign up and be representatives of different countries, and we can vote on issues. Regional issues, national issues. The technology is there to bring us together as a unified economic power, but we have to have institutions. And like I said, it could be all at the fingertip. I've laid a lot of groundwork to bring institutions together, education committees, healthcare committees, financial committees. All of that was going extremely well, as we will see, and as that will come out. If you look at my website, Invest Relocate Africa, and look at a couple of pages, Matthew, a founder of Code, him and Juliet, founder, you know, people really don't even rock with Juliet like that. A lot of people that you see around her, they just tolerate her. Juliet, she want to be the preeminent brand here, and it's all about her. You see how Adrian is in the equation. He's just like a tag along. And she just on a rampage of ego, and you know, she's in a position where she can make money, so she's trying to get the best out of it. She's trying to get as much land as she can out of it, you know, because she know it ain't gonna be, the ride is gonna come to an end. So she's grabbing anything she can. Who is currently in charge of a coalition of Juliet is the dictator of coalition of African descendants. No disrespect, seriously, forgive me. I don't know what I need to forgive you for. Okay, about saying adopt a family. Okay, oh, no offense taken. Juliet Mercedes, Range Rover, swimming pool, Summerland, no license. You know, Juliet's calling people a thief, but you heard it. Juliet is taking in hundreds of thousands of dollars of revenue. If you're a referral agent, you don't do the financial transaction. How many of you ever been in a company where you were a referral agent and you were responsible for taking in the payment? You know, you guys are, you know, God, man, people are so slow. How the hell you a referral agent and you taking in all the money and paying out commissions? You got documents that say you're the seller of the land. Land documents that have signature on it, and people saying they didn't sign it, and I know they didn't sign it. I know they didn't sign it. I did land deals with Juliet. Please, man, the people that's coming up making comments, unless you are on the inside, you really can't make no comment towards what I'm doing because, like I said, I was the business manager. You don't know what I know. I've already said enough in the past to bring about, you know, civil suit and criminal charges because avoiding. See, we've never made no. We took an investment, but we never made capital gains. You understand what I'm saying? So we didn't have a liability. We were taking in money, you know, but we wasn't taking in hundreds of thousands of dollars in land sales because you got to pay capital gains tax. And if you don't pay capital gains tax, if you know, they call that tax evasion. That's theft. You know, you speaking about, you're about the economic development of the country and you're trying to, you know, defraud the tax system. And that's all, you know, I'm not saying nothing new. These brothers out there, they all over Juliet because anybody with any intelligence will see that this lady is all over the place. She does not know what she's doing. She is not in control. She's never been in control. You know, she's running as a sole proprietor, but it's way bigger than that. All that money slammed in. She couldn't get enough land to sell. And when she found land, the diligence wasn't done. And now all of these people are jammed up in a situation. And we'd have been patient. We'd have been a lot further. When you do things right, you go a lot further. What you have? You keeping a record? You got the expense list on your phone? The expense list. Make sure you put all your transactions in that expense list. Pull it up. Pull up the expense list. You know, here in fiat society, you know, there's a lot of demand on keeping track of records and receipts. And however, I've been able to master, and we've been able to put some processes in place to make sure that we can keep track of all the expenditures throughout our company for the various people that are making expenditures. So I think I showed you all this before. We created this here for Invest Relocate Africa. You select the team member. Go ahead for the people that didn't see it. So if you have a business and you need to track your record, go ahead and select your name from the drop down. Okay. Okay, so those are all our people, most of them. The type of transaction. Uh, just put some text there. Just anything. Just type something. Type of transaction is bus fare. Okay, business. Okay, business registration. Okay, the type of transaction. So you did. It was 500 for those
Yeah, I already
registration.
submitted that.
Did you
Yeah.
do debit? You have
Yeah,
to do a
debit,
debit.
yeah,
Type of transaction, debit. And we created this. We created this right here and then she would attach her receipt there. But go ahead and submit. Hit submit, and you'll see the thing come up. It say submit. All right, it's going. It says your content been submitted. So her transaction been submitted to our database, and I just to show you guys, I just hit a link. It's gonna take us inside. There it is, and you can see her transaction right at the top. Okay, so like we have next level systems.
Then tomorrow we're gonna finish.
Tomorrow, yeah. Just put all the transactions there, all right? And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. You can fill that out. You don't have to come in. You can fill it out and then take it go from your house. Did you go drop those legal documents off for me?
The police.
Right.
When
The
they
lady wasn't
started-
there?
No, today he said he will call me. He texted me when I was here. So when I'm going, I will pass by.
Okay. Okay. All right. Just call me later so we can finish those documents. You can take them in the morning and take care of them. Those business registration documents, okay? Okay. Yeah, so I just wanted to get up here and do a quick live, man, but I have all these lovely ladies back here waiting for me. You see that? Huh? The what, rain? Okay. So I have to go because I have some things I have to take care of. I'm gonna get back online tomorrow. Hit me up, QuasyBoyd@yahoo.com. You can check out www.blacksit. You're gonna spell that BLA-XIT civilsuit.info.com. I was gonna put the link here. I created that site. I created www.investrolocateafrica.com. Go there and take a look at our outsourced services. Take a look at what we were doing or what we're doing in the real estate. Like I said, we've been doing a lot of things behind the scene, working with people and things of that nature. However, we're gonna get through this court process. You guys are gonna, it's gonna get a little bit ugly, but we need a TRRC. We need a Truth and Reconciliation Committee. There can be no justice without no truth. No justice, no peace. That's why you see all of this craziness. This lady calling the cops on people. She tried to put my 16-year-old record out there in the public under a fake profile for a misdemeanor I had. Come on, man. You trying to bring a brother down because y'all just want to secure y'all bag and y'all money? Let's relocate Africa. Thank you everybody for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out some of my videos from Ghana. I'll be uploading video. I'm gonna start my Patreon account so you guys can see the real work getting done. Thank you everybody for supporting. Anybody that I had any problems with, or that had a perceived problem with me, we need to just go ahead and move forward from all of that stuff, man, and be a proper example of us returning and having some self-respect and some decency in somebody else's country. So peace until next video. Thank you for watching.